Hey guys, we got a little bit of snow today. We have about 3.5 inches, very, very little. Let me pan a little bit so you could see. It's going to be a little rocky, but who knew it could snow in California? Welcome back. I still do have like a ear. I don't know if it's an infection or I just have a sinus issue, but it's starting to heal. And so I am coming back for today's topic. It's a brand new topic we're going to do for the new moon in Aquarius. I hope you enjoy this setup. We are going to just draw a few cards. It's not going to be a lot. And we're going to see first what your person, no bullshit, what they're thinking about at this current time. So let's get started. We still have conflict, sidetrack, and delays. During the new moon in Aquarius, it could cause you to actually move forward with plans you already had, not waiting on anyone. I always advise not to wait on somebody who keeps wasting your time. Okay, so keep that in mind. If they waste your time, they're not a part of the Tamland. And we have peace. Okay, so we have temperance coming out, the first card. It talks about, let's go to the major arcana definition first. Temperance is Sagittarius, or Sagittarius basically takes over the omnipresence of the card. This is peace, but it's the same thing. And it says balance, harmony, and friendship. What sign is this? It is you. So for the first meeting today, there also is going to be like a therapeutic drawing session that we're going to do for the very first time. So we'll do that a little bit later. It's just freezing downstairs here. So we're going to move up to the loft upstairs for you guys. This is about somebody wanting to make amends or peace as they approach you. They want friendship. I think that they understood they stepped outside of the boundaries. I'm getting like having felt detached and disconnected from you in recent days. Okay, and some of you in a healthy romance, this is probably not going to be a resonating one today. We have emotional storm. There's the Tower. And usually, this comes a couple days before the new moon has its onset. If you've been a little bit more touchy lately or you've been sensitive, I have. Even my dreams have sensitive material too. I've been dreaming of old friends. That is going to take place with that airy moon. Let's talk about Aquariuses for a second. I'll put this down. They could feel confusion. Still watching a divine feminine journey. Even if you're divine masculine, they're watching the soft parts of you transform or transmute. It says, yeah, yin. You could be touching on more the yin side as well. I want to talk about first the Aquarius feelings. Aquarius is all about rebellion and going against the corporate aspect of things or the way things have always been done. I have a brother who's an Aquarius. He's always been, he's actually the star card. My brother's always been a star, had a lot of friends, and that's his highest place, right, as a sun sign. But when you look at an Aquarius kind of moon element, it's about studying the feelings a little bit more. Not so much showing that to the outside public or your family or friends. It's more of an internal job. And one of our readings was called Internal Revenue. It's because it was inspired also by the new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so let's jump to it. We still have a lot of ground to cover. Put my deck upwards and let's see what else they're feeling. Please meditate on how they're feeling. So they do have two ways or several ways of doing something. We have hot and cold behavior, like the Katy Perry song that was a hit. And then we have shallow, empty, and boredom. Their choices feel like this card, that it is like an empty-handed situation, or it could be not winning with you not on their side. It's put them in a shallow spot. They're thinking of you with that directive. If somebody is this card, if they're feeling, shallow feelings, obviously, sometimes misery would like company. If you're high vibrational, though, you are very quick to spot this in someone else and not let it drag down your own energy. So huge like protection over the divine feminine as well. The divine masculine is waking up. I can say that with certainty. And then you have the sorrow card with her in lace. This reminds me of like a short I recently saw with Sarah Jessica Parker and the girl that she acts with on Sex and the City. They're like best friends. She's a redhead. And it says loss, grief, and depression. I do see that this person is overall, all of the readers are talking about it right now. The energy readers this morning have said that they are picking up on them losing out, okay, or they do feel left out in the cold. We do have grief and loss, okay. Hard to report on at first. Let's go with the next card. We have foundation. They're viewing security. I'll keep this as the overall for your person, and then we'll do the next upcoming new moon in Aquarius feelings. So let's get a shuffle in. We have 78 cards here of the Cozy Witch. Yep, I love this deck too. It's the coffee one. And let's see what's going on here. If they want to make up with their beautiful Libra sun sign, what is happening here? What's this Tower moment? What did it produce in the recent past? I have a flipper. 2 of Cups reversed. Okay, I'm sorry. My deck was overturned. I'll take it today as an upright card, but we're going to discuss it both ways. Okay, let's go with the first way that we got it. The 2 of Cups reversed is union dispelled, or we do not have what this union states. 2 of Cups upright is definitely a friendship. I feel like they're reminiscing on the 2 of Cups in the recent past, which was a friendship with you. All right, we'll take it as the first card. Recent past is that was experienced on the whole, whether that was definitely on the telephone every day, nurturing a friendship. That is in the recent past. It looks like maybe for some of you, a lot of dates, or to go out and explore your 2 feelings in the recent past at a very, I would say, private level. Like, not many people knew about this relationship. It was very much a union when it was together in the recent past. 2 of Cups. What's more of the recent past? Show me a window. 7 of Cups. We do have the confusion card. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere in the pile. But it speaks about fantasy. It could be about variety and also confusion. Some comments, it feels more current too. It comes in as a recent past card, lots of options to do things. Maybe it is about relocation and moving for some of you in no contact or long distance now. So they had the option to change their life as well. Maybe you too, Libra. 7 of Cups, variety. Or maybe there was a lot of assets here too that could have been utilized to make this work. The 2 of Cups aforementioned before it, right? What is the most recent card? Okay, we have a couple. 9 of Pentacles comes back out on a Monday. And the Broom card, a transition. Transition card with a single and hopeful person here. I want to discuss this because isn't it giving you a little bit of essences outside, like relaxation, recouping, restoring your energy from work perhaps, or lots of exhaustive weeks? So we have that here. Okay, 9 of Pentacles is productive. This person can feel like they're heading on to something new. They're on a hunch. They could also be financially very well off. There's the 9 of Pentacles with Virgo. Virgos are in the South Node right now. So what's interesting and compelling about the card is I feel like it's stating you in the current. It's been about 3 days in a row, and then we have a transition coming up. The truth of the Aquarius new moon, you won't believe it, are these 2 cards, okay? We'll talk about it. It's a very internal, I was telling you, it's a very internal breakthrough that happens, whether you learn a truth, there's a truth to your life that has been opening up and you've had to undo wounds from the past. But it's not a healer sign. Aquarius is about rebelling against the norm. So you might find even with your gifts, you're kind of rebirthing them in a new way, going through what you're going, in the current line, going through what you're going through currently. I should put it like that. The transition card, let's read it with the door. The portal could actually open up the night of the new moon in Aquarius. It's just my feeling. It is not a fact. I'm just going by sentience. It says 13, tidy up your life so you can make space for something else. This wants to be replaced with something new or something more effective for you. Okay, so today, and if you do journal, write down that transition for you and how is it feeling as well. We have that transition doorway, beautiful. This is the thing too, there's a locked out of heaven complex with the shallow card, because if there's shallow choices being made by your SP, then they don't get to come along in the new door, right? So it's also transitional for them. And it could be a time where both of you are getting those things together, tying up loose ends. If there's no contact, let me get a card for you. No contact situation on a snowy day here in LA County. Two of Swords. Saw this in the pre-shuffle along with the Death card, the Chariot. I'll tell you my other notes too. What else was there? Temperance was also there in the pre-shuffle today. Two of Swords is about a crossroads. Some people will call it a choice card or a placement. It is a lower decan of Libra. It's one of our shadow elements. So the Two of Swords is being, they call us indecisive, right? I don't feel all Libras are like that. I just think that in some cases we look at it as a 3D perspective and we like to weigh all of the options around us to make the better choice. I think that's been confused as indecisiveness in the recent years, dealing with astrologers and how they describe zodiac signs. So the Two of Swords is your choice. We all have free will. That's going to be a big part of today's reading or readings, is your free will is going to be managed by how you act on it. Are you going to be more Aquarius about it? Are you going to be more Libra about it? Are you going to take under one of your moon signs and be more emotional? So the power is in your hands with the Two of Swords. Show me a couple of those options, because we do have the Seven of Cups showing up as options. Nine of Cups, that's Scorpio. We have, so right, death, rebirth. It could be a belief that you can't go it alone, but you're already very powerful alone. That's what this path has taught you, is that you do not need active collaborators. It's nice, but it can also lead to a very content space where you get to work on other things. So this could be your spirituality. This could be your arts, your craftsmanship, your work. Nine of Cups. We have the Three of Wands, which is expanding your ideas. There is a project with most of you. I would say about 77% of you nowadays, and also in close communication and emails, a lot of you have something going on. Okay, it could be very business lucrative. It could be paying you out is another term I could say here, or a phrase. But the Three of Wands is like an active, you have a choice. Two of Swords, crossroads. What is that feeling like in the 3D? In the 3D. All right. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius feelings. Energy, passion restored, lots of good feelings. It could be something too that is exquisitely away from your specific person. You hold it just as a proud moment for yourself. That's not like a sassy energy either. You know, you are proud over this effort or this project that has passion to it. Some of you guys play music. And for others of you, it's like a technical skill that takes a lot of brain power. And it's also giving you physical rewards today in the 3D. Some things change here. A relationship dynamic between two or more people, Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands. I would go ahead and say your energy is changing. You could be feeling all of these shifts too. And the shifts are powerful. They're emotional. Some days they're up and down, but if you're a good marker of your vibration and knowing what energy isn't yours, you'll be able to make these moves swiftly. I think it's about having private time too, to do that. Two of Wands, beautiful, Aries. So now we have a fire sign coming up in the future. What's the overall of this entire spread before we go to part 2? Ace of Cups, the Empress. The moon with Cancer and Pisces, mostly Pisces for me. I'm going to show that in the viewfinder because there's something that she's doing in the photo that I want to discuss. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. That's nice. That's a very nice combo about you learning something, and it is hidden. It could be your abilities. It could be that you are very, very intuitive and maybe the family doesn't know about it, something like that. You're not meant to actually see the road ahead. Some of it is surprise. New moon in Aquarius is surprise elements of which you find out the certainty too. We have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. So does she get renewed with this particular green cup that you see here? Excuse me too. My language gets delayed because I talk too fast, but then my language gets dragged on. The Ace of Cups is a renewal type of feeling. It's not really an energy. It's about what you do with the Ace of Cups and its source. So it's subjective to all of us, and we can do whatever we will it to. Taurus and Libra influence, again, I said a couple weeks ago, the earth signs and the air signs are willing to work with you. These are really good partners right now for collaboration. Anyone who is an Empress would be good to contact or advise or become really close with, okay? Because they right now are going through an evolution. The Divine Feminine is going through a lot of cerebral matter and able to travel through that and navigate. Why do you think I say that during the new moon in Aquarius? Because this person is going to go on to something bigger. It's another platform, okay? New moon in Aquarius. So, and you know, we're going to go through the details. We'll talk about the details today. I'm just getting warmed up. And the Ace of Cups is renewal of some kind. What broke here? Because it could be a breakage, you know, when salon stylists do hair and they're cutting it in the chairs of their clients. And they come across a client that has poorly done or poorly processed hair, right? I mean, right here is example. But it's about the breakage and how that reparation is. And are you going to use an initiative where it's inspiring, like an Aquarius, or are you going to sink down in a lower vibration? Because it is your choice. This reading is saying that the crossroads kind of leads to your behavior. All right. I've been studying this more so with astrology this time. Then I would go to watching a reader, or then I would go to watching sort of like a timelined effort. I've been watching astrologers talk about the new moon in Aquarius. So I think there was a breakage here, and it's how you mend yourself from that. 1717 on the clock. That's the star card. Okay. There's something here about a tower moment making you this superhero. I'll say it again, a tower moment and how you behave to become that superhero in your current story. So Ace of Wands, attraction builds towards something, doesn't have to be a person. I do believe though that there are people attracted to what you've changed, 555. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor with Aries again. So Aries is kind of bookending the reading here on several points that are interesting. You become your own Emperor. This is by your own hand. It's changing the screen from an old movie to the new set. Okay. All of us have grown differently. So it is about your individual path. Keyword with individual. We got a Three of Cups in the future and a Magician. Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. If you're a Cancer moon, you could be feeling more emotional, and Scorpio moon. Pisces is a bit more manifesty at this time, a little bit more making it push into the 3D, as the other water signs are more deliberating, okay, in the energy. Leo, a lot of Leo influence, the Sun, the Lovers, and the King of Wands. I'll stop there for now. There's like a happy union here, and it doesn't have to be somebody from the past. It's a familiar energy that is heartwarming, okay? You might be doing heart chakra work. That's super important. I did that last night myself. It worked. And meditation. And it brings somebody to your aura. This particular card here could even be a friendship or a soulmate of some kind. Gemini, right there. A happy outcome, more socializing and utilizing socializing skills in the Three of Cups. Clarify the Three of Cups. Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay, I'm going to share with you this last download and how I received it, because you guys saw the actual live drop. Ace of Swords to me doesn't necessarily mean all the time someone is bringing you a truth. We would be super anticipatory if we were always like that. the Ace of Swords is a fact that somebody finds about admiring you or admiring the steps you took to overcome something. Six of Wands is a victor. So it's a truth they tell you that completes the puzzle. Okay, it could be a parent. It could be a sibling of yours that has been watching. It could be a grandparent also that provides some type of sage advice. It comes off a little aged too. There's a little bit of an aged feeling, but from watching a current you in the Six of Wands as a soul victor. And this success could even have come from a bout of depression, loss, grief, and sorrow. So for some of you, that'll be the complete picture of the new moon. But you learned something that you could use. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. We will come back with a romance reading. I'm just going to break here for some water. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Happy Snow Day. Sneaux. Or how are people spelling it now? Sneaux. And happy Snow Day. I hope you guys take care, and I hope this was helpful advice.